with A.W. Tozer's book, I Talk Back to the Devil. Chapter 2. Christianity, Fun and Games? Certainly not all of the mystery of the Godhead can be known by man, but just as certainly, all that man can know of God in this life is revealed in Jesus Christ. Some Christian believers seemingly are committed to endless dialogue about the deeper life, just as though it were some kind of fun and games. I almost shrink from hearing the expression the deeper life, because so many people want to talk about it as a topic, but no one seems to want to know and love God for himself. God is the deeper life. Jesus Christ himself is the deeper life. And as I plunge on into the knowledge of the triune God, my heart moves on into the blessedness of his fellowship. This means that there is less of me and more of God. Thus, my spiritual life deepens, and I am strengthened in the knowledge of his will. I think this is what Paul meant when he penned the great desire, that I may know him. Philippians 3:10. He was expressing more than the desire for acquaintance. He was yearning to be drawn into the full knowledge of fellowship with God, which has been provided in the plan of redemption. God originally created man in his own image so man would know companionship with God in a unique sense, and to a degree that is impossible for any other creature to experience. Because of his sin, man lost the knowledge, this daily partnership with God. In the first chapter of Romans, Paul gives us a vivid picture of men and women whom God gave over to a reprobate mind because they did not wish to retain God in their knowledge. Their foolish hearts became darkened. This is in verse 1 of Romans 28, and again, chapter 1 of Romans, verse 21, and then again in 28. This is the Bible portrait of man. He has that great potential of knowing God as no other creature can, but he is lost, and without God in his knowledge, his conduct is unworthy of his high origin, and his being despairs and its encompassing emptiness. Man's great problem. This despair, this emptiness and lostness reflects man's great problem because he is an intelligent, moral creature who has left his proper sphere and a state of environment. How can he know anything but endless defeat and pain? Because as a sinner, he is not fulfilling the great end for which he was created. We believe that God created all living creatures, each with its own peculiar kind of life. God adjusted that life, in each case, to its own environment. Therefore, as long as each living creature remains in its own environment and lives the kind of life for which it was created, it fulfills the purpose for which it was made. Thus, the highest that can be said of any creature is that it fulfilled the purpose for which God made it.